Here we clearly see that God opposes certain types of people, and that's unusual for us to sometimes think about that, because usually we just think God loves everybody and He's for everybody, and although He does love everybody, He will still oppose us when we're not doing what He wants us to do. And the bit that's highlighted here, and it's highlighted elsewhere a number of times in the Bible, is that God opposes the proud. He sets himself against the proud. And so if we as his followers allow pride to dominate our lives, we are really kind of shooting ourselves in the foot in terms of being used for him. Now people might think we're being used for him. We might be able to look good, but in practice, in the eternal kingdom, which is where everything is really weighed by him who is the judge of the living and the dead, we won't really be achieving very much. And it might look very glamorous from far away, but when God investigates it, he'll see the truth. So pride is something that we should be wary of, fearful of. We should flee from it. Conversely, humility, God loves humility. He loves people who are humble. He's drawn to people that are humble. He delights in the humble. And so initially when I read that, I think, okay, I've got to be humble. That's the goal. I've got to be humble. So I obsess over how humble I'm being. And am I being humble? I think I've finally cracked it. I think I'm finally humble. And then of course the moment that you really think you're humble, you get proud about how humble you are. And suddenly it's like, oh my word, I have to start all over again. So how do we live out a life of humility? Well, I think again there are clues here that come in the passage. One is to be eager to serve. It talks about in verse 2. Obviously, Peter's speaking to elders there, but that's true of all of us. People who are eager to serve one another. Pride can't live in you very long if you're desperate to serve, if you're desperate to pick up litter or to help an old lady or to do something that there's no glory in that, but you want to do it. That's a great way to destroy pride and to cultivate humility. Another thing that I think is a giveaway for people who are humble, verse 7, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. I know I'm not very good at doing that. And one of the reasons I'm not doing good at it because I think I can handle it. And I get stressed, and so I keep the anxiety because I think I can really handle these issues. And that really, when you come down to it, is pride. And those of us who know that we can't do this by ourselves, we cast our anxiety onto God. We put it onto him. At the end of the day, Lord, this is your church. At the end of the day, this is your world. At the end of the day, I'll put this onto you because you care for me. And that's a great sign that you grow in humility. My suggestion, and this is just something someone said to me a little while ago, I found so hopeful, is don't spend loads of time navel gazing about how humble you are. Oh my word, I'm really humble today. Oh, I'm very proud today. Simply be eager to serve other people and be willing regularly, and this is a good thing, a relieving thing for us, to cast our anxiety onto Jesus and to ask him for help.